Hey, you guys. Hey, Mags. Hey, Paula. See how long it takes my iPad to come on over here. What's everybody been up to? Oh, that was quick. I forgot to watch and see how many seconds it was, but that didn't seem like it was too long. Oh, my goodness. And I'm solo tonight, so we'll see how this goes. What are you guys doing? Anything fun and exciting? Vegging out? I've been dealing with whatever this goofy, I don't know if it's flu, I don't know if it's sinus. It's weird. Hey, Abril. Oh my gosh, Paula, still cleaning up the glass. That's a lot. Hey, Louise. Ah, the same thing, huh? Hi, Kristen. Yeah, I have like no energy lately. I just, blech. So annoying. There's so many things I want to do. Hey, Tamar. So I thought I'd come on and at least say hi. Let everybody know I'm running horrifically behind on everything. Hey, Sherilyn. Oh my gosh, I just would like to be able to focus on something like just a sort of, like that's all I've done all week is tear paper and kind of put them together. And this has taken me all week for 2 books. It's ridiculous. I have no attention span. None. It stinks because there's so many things. I feel like I'm just dropping the ball everywhere. I hate it. But I don't want to do it and do it wrong. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22. Yeah. Hey, Patricia. Yeah. And it's like, I don't even know if it is the flu. It's just, I'm just tired all the time. And like just that sinus headache thing. It's ridiculous. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Tim. So yeah, I didn't want to come on and complain. I just wanted to, just let you guys know kind of where I was and what's going on at this end. Hang out a little bit. Anybody working on fun new stuff? That's always fun to hear. Hey, Jean. More sunshine. Yeah, that would help. More sunshine would help. Our weather is definitely off here in Indiana, that's for sure. It's been like at noon, it started to snow like it was really going to do something. It lasted for like an hour, and that was that. We still haven't even had enough snow to cover all the grass. Like, not only has it not happened just once, like, I don't think the snow that we've had so far, if you put it all together, would do it. Oh, an old world traveler journal. That'll be pretty. Yeah, Maggie's got no mojo. Paula, yeah, you sleep all day and then you're just like still exhausted. And it's not even really exhausted. It's like, I don't know, it's weird. I just feel like I can't wake up. Hey, Jennifer Jane. Yeah, just sinusy flu crud. You know, just pouty. Because I'm behind on everybody's stuff and it's making me a little bit crazy. But I don't want to, you know, not. Figured it's better to just, you know, come on and be like, yep, I'm running behind. This is what it is and this is why, and it's kind of where I'm at the moment. But I don't want to get it wrong either, you know, I don't want to like. So I'm hoping when I get off here, I'll go back to sleep for a while and then get up and start working on some stuff and just go at it slow and get it done. Hey, Lana, I'll get it. I'll remember one of these days. Oh, a stomach virus. Those are no fun. Oof. Yeah, I'll stick with what I have over a stomach virus. Those are no fun at all. Oh my gosh, you guys, these papers, they are so pretty. Oops, that one's all slippery. So I have this idea for these few that I just want them to be like, I want it to be about the paper. I don't want to do like a bunch. I mean, I like naked ones. You guys all know that. But I don't want it to be just naked. I want it to be like all about the paper. And so like even these sheets that I'm adding in are all like pages from different things from the 1800s. Like nothing's later than the 1800s. And then I came back and tore all the edges. But like, let me show you guys this paper. We'll see if I can catch the textures for it for you guys. Get back in there. So here's this one kind of assembled. Look at the edges. Aren't those pretty? That's really cool how that looks like spiraled. That was neat. I like how that tore. That pretty? Hey, Lucy. How are you? Yeah, the cover's pretty, right? Hey, Laurel. Hi, Angie. So, but wait till you see this paper. And this thing is huge. These covers are 10.5 by 13. I can't decide if I want to put more like ephemera, printed book page stuff in here, or just kind of leave it as it is. But look at these papers. Look how creamy. I was at an auction quite a while ago, and there was this big artist. They're not. What are they called, you guys? The big artist like zipper portfolio, and it was this huge portfolio, heavy. Oh my gosh, the papers in there. Some of them are like 2 by 3, but they're all. And I don't even have. There's some that I didn't put in here because they're super stiff. They're like double or triple thickness of like watercolor paper, like what we're used to. So I don't know what weight that is, but it's super stiff, and they're bigger than poster size. And there was a pad of the old blank newsprint in there. I'm looking at it right now. It's like 18 by 24. There was other specialty papers. Hey, Rosemary. But yeah, the papers that were in this thing were just ridiculous. See, then look at this one. You guys, there it is. You can see my hand through it. But do you see the fibers? Can you guys see the fibers in there? If I put my hand back under it. They're just so pretty. I just really wanted this to be about, maybe like that, you can see it. There it is. See the fibers in this paper? I thought about running it through the printer, and I thought, nah, I just want to leave it blank and just let it. They're all just kind of different. I mean, obviously, if you look at the fibers in this, it's almost like a tissue paper, but it's not. It's just so cool. It's this one. Parent sheets of watercolor paper for the books I make. What are parent sheets, Lucy? Yeah, it's been everybody's been kind of like dragging this week. It seems like, well, not everybody, but oh, nice, Lorna. I love your daughter's art. I got lucky. I got to see a couple pieces, remember? Big sheets of, okay. Aw, that's cool. Put some pictures in the group for us, Lorna, if she'll let you, if she doesn't mind. I'd love to see what she's doing. There's this one. This one's a little different than that other one that you could see through. There's just so many different papers in here. But I know you guys can hear it, so I'm going to ask. And then this stuff, this is like, I don't think it's watercolor. It might be watercolor, but it almost seems, I don't know, it's so cottony. It almost feels more like a cotton rag. But it is a little, it's kind of dimpled like, I'm going to go with cotton rag. I just don't think it's watercolor. The texture's too uneven, I feel like. Or too random, maybe. Let's see if you guys can see it. There it is. But it's so thick. It's almost chipboard. So nice. There's this nice tan creamy here. This one. But I just thought this one could be a really, really cool, like Lorna said, an art journal, or not all of the pages could handle mixed media, but most of them could. If I don't forget, Monday I'll bring some of those big sheets up here and show them to you guys, because I would love to get some feedback from you guys on those. Hey, Pearl. Hey, Lorna. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, hot press is smooth. Yeah. Oh, I know. And this stuff, it's just so, and all of this was in the same, that big portfolio. I didn't have to go gather this from anywhere else. I feel like I always say that backwards about cold press and hot press. It's one of those things, in your head, and then when you're talking, you say it backwards. Right, exactly, Lucy, exactly. Yeah, and I think there was some, I should show you guys their finished art too. Remind me Monday if I don't have it up here, if you guys want to see it. Um, and I'll run down Monday night and grab it if you guys want to see it. There's some of the art, I don't know. Some of it is not my style for sure, but it is kind of cool. They had an interesting perspective. He, she had, it wasn't a they. He or she had an interesting perspective. But yeah, remember the one I was at a couple weeks ago where the lady had been an art teacher? None of this paper is from that one. All this paper is from a different one like a couple months ago. I've had this stuff for a while and just couldn't decide what I wanted to do with it. I thought maybe I wanted to just cut it down and run it through the printer. And then I decided I wanted to do this. So, but there's still a ton. And I'm kind of worried that if I run the heavier stuff through the printer, I may ruin the printer. So then I was thinking I might come back in and do some of these pages as tip-ins. What do you guys think? Some of these Audubon prints. Oops, there we go. I think these could be, and these are the ones that came out of this actual book, so they fit back in here really nicely. I just think some of these prints back in here could be really cool. Yeah, right? Lorna's got all the snow. I've decided Canada. Who else got snow? Canada and somebody else. You guys got all the snow. And I feel like the Northwest got a lot of snow and nobody else has. I don't know. I like winter. I do, and I like the snow. I feel like it's not good for it's not good for the ground if we don't have enough snow. Hey, Kathy, you got snow yesterday. That's nice. Yeah, we just get a teaser. We just get snowflake. I can't even call it snow. We get snowflakes for like an hour, and then it quits. And there's like no accumulation. It's so annoying. I feel like it's just a perpetual tease. Ah, you don't like the cold. See, I like cold. I'm that girl that's like, bring it on. See, like this one is one of those Harper's Bazaar magazines. Well, I don't know if it's actually would be called a magazine, but publication from 1868. So this is one of the original ones. I think the other page I picked, oh, there it is. Some really cool images in it. So it's just, I'm just going to put one per signature, I think. Yeah. Yeah, puppies from Tennessee, they don't know what to do with that cold stuff. That's like Carmine. She goes outside. She's just like, no. I'll go back in now, please. She just looks at you like you're goofy. I figure by next winter she'll be okay. And I kind of really wanted to see what she would do like in like a lot of snow. Yep, still fighting the cold. I am. I had my alarm set and everything so that I could get up and come on at 7 and hang out with you guys for a little bit. I slept right through it, and I've been asleep all day. It's just crazy. Lorna found a new author at the library last week. Louise Penny, great detective mystery set in Canada. Love it. Oh, nice. I like finding fun new authors. Yeah, Lorna, you're so cute. Look at this one. This is Philadelphia newspaper. I forget. This is an 1800s. This one's, it looks like it. Okay, let me think what I want to actually say. The paper is actually pretty sturdy. It's just already been torn to this size, and the edges are real battered. But I had to put this in here. This there's another piece in one of the other ones. I'm doing 3 of these kind of at the same time. These are 1800 also. Yeah, so pretty. So pretty. But that's that kind of paper where I get really excited and I'm like, oh my gosh, just make me a dress out of it. It's that kind of stuff. And then look at these. These were a ledger that they scrapbooked. I can never decide if I love that or if it makes me sad when I find the ledger that they decided to use as a scrapbook. But I feel like it's cool either way, right? Hey, Debbie. Yeah, they got it. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, the picture she has shared of him, he's so stinking cute. That puppy, he's lover. Oh my goodness. He looks like a cuddler. Can I zoom out a little? Sure. I think I can click those buttons and not screw everything up. Let's see. There we go. How's that? More? There we go. So seeing like this one, it had the imperfections on it, and I was okay with that. I was like, but that's what it really is, so I'm leaving it. I'm using it and I'm leaving it. Gotcha. See, like, look at this one. How pretty is that? It's out of that. Remember the graphic? What were those? That was like a periodical too. And I shared a bunch of those with you guys. So I'm using one of those. This one's from 1885 or 83? 85. Yeah, and I love the sepia tones of it. So I decided some of those needed to be in here. A Gibson book. Nice. Those are pretty. Oh my goodness. I hear you, Pearl. I spend a lot of time in that. I shouldn't have, but I did Arena. I spend lots of time there. I don't fight it anymore. I just embrace it. It is what it is, right? I have not, Miss Lisa. I have not. I have had zero focus, and I don't want to screw everything up. And dragging this stuff around, not your guys' stuff, but this sinusy flu, whatever it is. If I can't like legit get them to the post office as you guys are paying, I'm not cool with you guys paying and then me not getting it to the post office. So I'd rather have you guys a little bit irritated with me that it's taken me longer than not be able to follow through on the shipping timely. Which is part of the reason I wanted to come on tonight too, was just so that we could clear all that up and we were all back. Oh, I think I forgot to trim the edges of that one. Oopsie. I think I'll have to trim the edges on that one. Oh, nice. Nice, Pearl. I love a good chenille. Of course, you probably already know that, right? And thanks, Lisa. Yeah, no worries, honey. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I just don't like it when you guys have paid for stuff and I can't get it out to you in a timely manner. That bothers me tremendously. One weekend a month. Right? Oh, see, I need to separate those two. That should go back up here somewhere. Let's see. These are two matchy the way the signatures are laid out. Stick that one up there. Hey, Carla. Put this one here. I like chenille in the summer on a bed. I think it's so pretty. Especially some of those solid white ivory colored ones. Oh my goodness. Those are some of my favorites, I think. Let's see if these two crazy pages need trimmed. I think they do. Oh, yes, they do. Okay, there we go. What have you guys been working on? Like, legit, what have you guys been working on? Anybody playing with new stuff, making new journals? Oh, I was going to tell you guys, after the last time we were talking about the resin, and so what was that? Was that last week? I brought my heat gun up to melt it to see if I could warm it up and cut and things. I will say if you overheat it, it gets, is this the piece? I thought I laid it here so I could show you guys. Maybe I didn't. This isn't the one, but maybe it is the one. It turns a little different color. Like this is a not heated up piece. This is a heated, and then it got like brittle on the edge if you overheat it. So just if you guys got the resin and you're heating it up with but mine's not like a crafting heat gun. It's like like guys like to use like in shops and stuff, heat gun. And it has a high and a low setting, and I'm pretty positive I had it on the high setting, because I have no patience. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, keep that in mind. Don't overheat it. It kind of gets a little brittle. What's Lorna doing over there? Ooh, an all Patty ledger. Oh my goodness. That's intriguing. Oh, right. So many on the list. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, if I ever got everything done that crosses my mind or I have a great idea, if I ever got that list done, that would be scary. So, but yeah, I tore all the edges on these all the way around. The only edges that are cut are the ones that were already cut. Like I didn't use a trimmer on. I don't think I used a trimmer at all for these. Yeah, I think the most energy I've exerted all week is all my nails are the same color finally. There we go. That looks better, right? But look at those. Look how this paper behaves when you tear. Isn't that pretty? I just think that is the prettiest thing in the world. And it literally looks as soft and fuzzy in person as it does on camera. I love these fibrous papers. They're so fun. Yep, this one's different. Oh, maybe you guys can help me decide something else too, since I have these out. Do you think, and I only did 4 pages per signature on this one, so this one has 14 signatures. So this one will take a little bit to sew in when I start sewing, but that's okay. I think it'll be worth it because they're going to sit in there really nice and tight and look like a more like a book, you know what I mean? But what do you guys think I should do with this cover? I kind of want to leave it brown. I just maybe want to find something and cover that, or I can't decide if I should just leave that book plate. I can't decide. Oh, that's nice, Angie. That's cool. Yeah, the decollage is pretty, right? Louise. So what do you guys think? Leave it as it, because it makes it look like, I don't know, I like it, right? And since I'm going to put his images back in there, because these all these prints are from his books. So since I'm going to put those back in there, I just thought, you know, it kind of works, right? All right, cool. That really lessens my workload. Yeah, the color is really pretty. It's a real pretty caramely color. Nice. So I have, like, in case you guys haven't figured it out, I have like no plan at all. If you guys want to chat and hang out for a while, we can do that. It's up to you guys. I have no problem just sitting here chatting for a little while. That one pretty. I love this. Remember this one? We took this one apart too. And this one was the French newspaper signatures. So I'm excited about that one too. I think I need more to put in this one though. I don't like that it's not like expanded out far enough yet. I think I need to put a little bit, build those signatures up just another. I'm going to do them 1 page at a time till I get the thickness I want. And then that one will be ready. And this one's already claimed. I just have to make a spine for this one. I'm going to have a plan. I'm going to make a leather spine for this one. And then this one's ready to go. But it's pretty much the same papers and all the same one pretty or decorative sheet per signature. Oh, I don't think this is not machine mode, promise. This is since, I don't know, the weekend. This is all I've accomplished. That's it. Tearing paper and folding it in half. That's all I've done. That's it. But look at what you can do with the scraps. So then there's just going to be these little ones. And these are just literally the scraps of these yummy papers. But this just makes me, oh, and the next one is even prettier. But I wish we could feel through the screen. Look at how soft the edges are when you tear it. They're just so pretty. This is the softest paper. Lorna. Exactly right, Lucy. That's what I was thinking too. If they do mixed media in it, it's gonna, really. So that's why it's like I don't want to get too carried away with it either. Look at this one. This is that stuff. And I have this, I do not know what this paper is called other than just awesome. It's not tissue. Maybe you guys know what this is. It's not tissue. It's not, like, one side almost feels like it could be a parchment, but it's not. There's no coating on it. You can almost, but look at all it's just, it's so pretty. This is so close to the really old papyrus and cotton fiber papers. It's so pretty. And I could not throw this stuff away. It was like, it has to go somewhere. But look at this. Isn't that like one of the prettiest things you've seen all day? I know there's something a little bit wrong with me, but that just makes me so happy. And it's so soft. Yeah, maybe. But like, how vellum has that slick? It just doesn't have that like slickness to it that vellum has. Unless there's another vellum that I'm not familiar with, which is completely possible. Yeah, it is so pretty though. And the way that it tears is just amazing. Okay. See, a different day when I'm on my game, Lorna, I'll keep up with you. Today is not that day. If anybody wants to take advantage, today's the day. If you got a funny joke that you want to go right over my head, today is that day. Oh, good for you, Lisa. Oh my gosh. Will you take pictures and show it when you get it? Good for you. I almost did. I almost did. I had 2 of them in my cart, and then I couldn't decide if it was practical to get 2, if I should just get 1. And so then I just closed it. I was like, oh, just close it and go away. Oh my goodness, they were gorgeous, weren't they? She had some pretty, pretty books. We should all go to Italy. I agree. I just don't know if I could legitimately. I do not know if I could be on an airplane that long. I have a hard time just flying to California. Oh my gosh, you guys. So the kiddo in the military, he's going to Fairbanks. So I have to either suck it up and really drive, or I have to really suck it up and fly. Well, yeah, I would have too, Lisa. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're going to get the book and pay the shipping, you might as well get a page pack too. I would have. I think it makes perfectly good sense. These books, you guys, are such a pain. Look at all those staples. These are my least favorite books to take apart. They become such a stinking project. They are, however, worth it because they're the ones that have these amazing plates in them that I can, these were those German encyclopedias that I kept. I know snakes aren't the prettiest things in the world, but it is still pretty art nonetheless. And like, look at this one. So this is the only reason I'm taking these apart is so I can get these pages out of here intact. Like, look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Look how many are in here. Look at those. Wouldn't these be cool enlarged and framed just in simple black, narrow black frames? And see, like this one will come out as the whole spread. It's like the centerfold. The artwork in these is just awesome. So you're trying to remember who, I know Stephanie got one. I can't remember who else got one. There's the maps. Quite a few of you did. Like that one too. Or this one, black and white. With those cool print plates. Oh, Debbie lived in Italy. Nice. Oh my goodness, yeah. Can you imagine if you'd have been junk journaling and stuff and looking for ephemera then? And like those ones with the brain and stuff, I think I'm going to print up a couple of those too. Because medical people, they like that stuff. Look at the chickens. And that one's on a centerfold. So honestly, that's the only reason I'm struggling or putting this, well, let me rephrase that. That's why this book is worth the struggle to me, to get these pages out clean. Otherwise, I'm not sure that I wouldn't just cut and just use it. But like they put so much glue on it, it's hard to see where, like this is going to actually be two signatures, I think. Then I get in a little bit of a routine with it. There's the center. One. One, two. 3, 4, 2, 3. You like brains, you just don't have one. Yeah, that's how I feel today. 4. I forgot these were only 4-page signatures. Holy cow. 3, 4. So then once you get them all out of here, then you got to come back and open up all the staples. Because if you use, with all the glue and gunk and stuff on them, the staple remover is a little bit harsh. And it tends to, it's been tearing them. Yeah, no, there's no string, just lots of, well, it's got the webbing. They stapled through like a webbing in each row of staples, but like, see how many staples there are? And every set of staples is not in each signature. Here, I'll show you. They're offset a little. So there's tons of staples like in the spine, but there's not all of those staples in each signature. So like when I'm pushing it over, I'm just breaking that glue line and trying to get it off of the glue and that webbing. But see, there's only 4 staples per signature, but see how they offset? So like there's one here and this one, and then this one is here. See how they offset them? And then this one is down here. So you see that? There's 3 signatures there. And the staples don't line up from one signature to the other. It helps cut down bulk. Pretty genius, actually. It is a crazy amount of staples. It is. And it's a crazy amount of pages, which makes perfectly good sense why they did that. I use either my pokey tool that I've used very inappropriately multiple times, and now the tip is bent on it, or I use where'd it go? These aren't the ones, but they're like this. These. I have a super tiny little flat head screwdriver that I use. I use these bent pliers a lot, and I like these because these have a little bit of a grippy, so I can grab it and pull it up more in one move. And then when I flip it over, I can use these to lift the staples out too. Creative Divisions. What? Sharon? Yes, is it Sharon? Oh, the name thing. I'm sorry. I suck at names though. It takes me a minute. Is it Sharon? I feel like it's Sharon. It's going to be either Sharon or it's going to start with a D. Dawn, Debbie, Sharon. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. That makes me happy. And I don't remember. These are different. I think they don't count. I think they were all tip-ins, all the illustrations. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I got it right. Or if it actually was another page. Nope, I think I got it. They're done as tip-ins. It's been a minute since I worked on this. Yep. All the art is a tip-in. Or is it? Did I just ruin it? Well, not ruin the book, but you know what I mean. Let's see here. Nope, that's a folio. That's right. Yep. All right, you guys, I'm going to mute for 1 minute. Nobody wants to listen to me blow my nose. Give me 1 minute. Okay, that's better. Sniffing is gone for a minute, and that's way better. Yeah, there is a lot of you around, isn't there? I wondered, too. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. I think that'd be really cool. Like, just any, like an engineer, guy's room, game room, an office. I just think they'd be cool as prints. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then sometimes these get harder, like these ones that are super glued like this. The farther into the book you get, because you don't have the like the whole spine wants to start sloping the way you want to push it to break that glue line. So they get a little interesting sometimes. Yeah, they are cool images, aren't they? Sharon Aff, that's right, Sharon Aff. There was a bunch of you new girls that came in with Sharon. So that took a minute. Oh, come on. See, I wish you could just come along and just pull all this webbing and rip out the staples with, but no such luck. But it does help if you can keep it torn back a little. I don't know how many of you guys have worked at taking these apart. Just kind of be careful because some of this glue gets really hard. And like, see how these staples are sticking out? You're going to scratch yourself with them, things like that. I mean, it's not like, it's the most dangerous thing in the world, but you can break your skin and wind up with some worse than paper cuts, but, it fights back. Let's put it that way. 2, 3, 4. See how much easier that one came off? It's just got to go in and clean up some of that goop off the edge so that it'll fold over nice. Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't even want to know what's in the dust from them. I really don't. This one's not too bad, though. It's not horrible. So yeah, when we come on and see, oh my gosh, Louise will know. She makes a lot of page packs. Sometimes you really have to put some effort into getting these things apart, right? Oh my goodness. Sand the spine. I don't know, Lucy. That might be an idea. I don't know. And see, like here, it pulled the staple right out of the pages. Which, I mean, I don't have to go back and get the staple, but as long as it's not ripping extra, then I'm okay. But if it rips extra, like takes an extra chunk out of the pages at the fold, I don't like that. Oh my gosh, Louise, you're a mess. Hang tight. This one's bugging me. There's a lot of staples sticking out of this one. You can just see that going badly. There we go. That's better. Uh-oh, where are we going? Who needs Spanish? That Lorna, she's a jetter, man. She's off somewhere. Two, three. Oh, tetanus. I thought you spelled Tetris. I was like, who's playing Tetris? Where are we going? How far back in the chat do I have to go? Somebody's going to Barcelona. Sharon is going to Barcelona. Gotcha. I got it. Ooh, see, just does not want to let go right there. Hey, Stephanie. We're just hanging out. Like literally just hanging out. They're all chatting amongst themselves, and I'm just hosting. I'm just hosting. Because as you can plainly see, I am doing nothing exciting. And I wanted to come on and let everybody know. Looks like we've got a couple more new faces in here, like people have come and gone. I have not invoiced yet because I have been fighting this sinus flu, whatever it is. Number one, it'll help me keep the germs to myself a little bit. And number two, I don't want to get invoices out and have you guys all paying, and then I can't get stuff to the post office timely. So I'm just really wanting to start tomorrow, because then by Monday I should be back with the program and at least get stuff shipped out. I don't know if we'll do a sale Monday night. We might just come hang out again. We'll see. But at least I feel like I should be able to legitimately get things to the post office by Monday. And it's not like I have to take it all Monday. I could do Monday and Tuesday. Oh, nice. It does look nasty, doesn't it? Well, the good news is I haven't been anywhere and nobody else is sick, so I think I'm in the clear on that issue. So, oh my goodness, you guys, you want to really mess with yourself? Go to Netflix and check out some of the documentaries out there. You can get into some. Who knew there was a whole series? This is what happens when you spend the whole day in bed and multiple days in bed. There's like a whole Netflix series out there called Doomsday Preppers. Who knew? You're going to really mess with yourself and make yourself stop and think. Then there's another one. What is that called? Payday? Bad Money? I forget. What is that called? But they show, I've only watched like 1.5 episodes of it, so I'm not sure how I want to explain it. Has anybody seen that one? Bad Money, Dirty Money, maybe Dirty Money. But they just show the first episode was Volkswagen and how they lied about their clean diesel engine, and they went into like a lot of detail. Like they really explained how they got away with it as long as they did, how it was discovered, and it being discovered was actually some other techie science people that wanted to understand how they had made a diesel engine that ran clean and could pass emissions tests, and they wanted to find a way to duplicate it, and that's how they got caught. I hear you, Sharon. I hear you. I do. I really do. And I don't judge. I don't. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's part of why we live here, right? Is so that we can all do what we think is right. And they're not hurting anybody by being preppers. You know, preppers are what they are. Right, Lorna? Yeah. It's really interesting. It all just really makes you think. It really does. See, and I could very easily be one of those people sitting on the fringe of all of that. Like, I don't know. It just would. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be hard for me. Let's just put it that way. The shoot back in the day when all the kids were home. I was an extreme couponer before there ever was, a name for being an extreme couponer. Some of it was necessity, and some of it is just because I'm naturally chronically cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to pay more for something than I have to. Yeah, the avocado cartel. I know, crazy, right? Yeah, exactly. Like we legit, seriously, probably did have 100 tubes of toothpaste at any given time. Things like that. And it wasn't like from a prepper mentality. It was, well, if I never get it this cheap again, I've got this until we run out, kind of thing. But that was just me. And we gave a lot of it away too, because once you know how it works and you're successful at it, then you start getting so much, like literally free, that you start just sharing with people, because there's no way, especially stuff that has like expiration dates and stuff, there's no way you're going to use it before it expires. I mean, seriously, what are you going to do with 100 cans of carrots? Things like that. So you have to find, I'm not okay with throwing it away. Wasting it was just not an option. So then you just start finding people to give it to. But yeah, it gets, and it becomes a thing. Like it's almost compulsive. It's kind of ridiculous. Right? Yeah. Well, yeah, but given where you live, I feel like that's kind of like a necessity kind of thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. See, and we kind of used to get snow like that here. Like it would be I mean, it was normal to get several feet of snow accumulation at one time, and not be able to get out of your own driveway and things like that. So that's where, a lot of it starts too, is just necessity. Hey, Linda. There's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the non-perishables, exactly. Um, and honestly, like if couponing is your thing, you already know, but like anything non-edible is where you're going to save the most amount of money. Like you can save like 90% routinely. Um, like all your detergents and toothpaste and cleaners and all that kind of stuff is where you're going to save the most money consistently. And then honestly, the worse the food is for you, the cheaper you can get it. The more coupons you'll find, things like that. But it's never the like good for you stuff. It's almost, unless it's something new, then you can get some pretty good coupons for stuff. But like if you want to go organic or that kind of stuff, or vegan, it's definitely harder to find coupons for items that you want. Oh, that's really cool to have a vacation with a specific girlfriend. See, I like that kind of stuff. Two, three. Yeah. I try to do organic. It's I don't know. I feel like it's another one of those things. It's an education process, right? Like just because something says it's fat free doesn't mean it's good for you. Like what did you put in it when you took the fat out? It's like it took me, I don't know. Sometimes I get really irritated that I have to like investigate the food labels. It just annoys me. It's like, can't it just be, I feel like it's food. I should just be able to trust what you're putting in it. Shouldn't have to be such a super sleuth just to grocery shop. Oh, that's nice though. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I had a girlfriend that for a long time we would she's in Pennsylvania, so we would meet someplace in Ohio every year for Mother's Day weekend. We would have so much fun. We pretty much shopped the whole weekend away. We ate and we shopped. Yeah, and all the scientific names. Oh, good grief. I mean, if I can't pronounce it, I'm pretty sure I don't want to eat it. If I have to go look it up to figure out how to pronounce it, I just feel like I want to pass. Pass. Right? Exactly. Oh my gosh. Like, not like I want to go on this whole food rant or anything, but what do you guys think about, like, oh, it was quite a while ago, like really a while ago. They did this, trying to think, I don't like to do this infamous they thing all the time. I can't remember which news. It was on the news. Maybe one of the morning news. I don't remember. Food for Dummies app. Oh, you're so funny. That they were coating the lettuce leaves in plastic. Like people were putting it in boiling water. Maybe I saw it on YouTube even. I don't know. But they were dipping it in boiling water and the lettuce didn't even get wilty. It just stayed like lettuce. And it wasn't like head lettuce. It was like the good green leafy lettuces that make really great sandwiches and really great salads and stuff. But they were like just peeling this plastic off of it. It was so gross. Yeah, exactly. I know. And like, I really don't mean to get on a whole rant about it, but it's like, we kind of need food. Can't they just be honest about it? Must it be such a struggle? If I really have to pay extra to have what I think is healthier, then okay, so be it, I guess. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Yeah, you gotta like, exactly. You gotta get all the wax off of all the other fruit. Exactly. It's just frustrating. She health coaches, so now I quote. Yeah, right? Sharon. Yes, exactly, Sharon. See, it is kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I know, well, I know how I feel about it. I don't know what I want to say. I guess I just feel like, you have to be your own advocate. Oh, come apart for Pete's sake. See, this one had 2 plates in it, so it's thicker and it doesn't want to come out of there nicely. There it goes. Yeah, I don't do well being lied to, especially by, these agencies that I'm supposed to be able to trust. Trust us. And then, it's lies and nonsense and hidden. Oh my gosh, and the pest, yeah. And yes. And then there's that whole topic, right? The pesticides. Yes. Yes, indeed. 3, 4. And like, I know that for things to be labeled organic, they're not supposed to be. And like I said, this is what I know. I might be totally dead wrong. So feel free to correct or amend or whatever. But they can't use anything stronger than Dawn dish soap, right? Is that the actual truth, or is that just not truth? I was told that by an organic grower in North Carolina. Oh my goodness, they had a beautiful farm market. Oh my gosh. You should have seen. I went down there for a pop-up market, a 3-day weekend pop-up market. So I went down with a full trailer and was fortunate enough to sell tons. So my daughter and I stopped at the farm market. We passed it every day on our way from the market to our Airbnb, because that was way cheaper than a hotel room for sure. But anyway, we passed it every day. And so we stopped on our last day on our way out. And oh my gosh, we bought so much stuff from them and brought it home. And then we canned and froze almost all of it. It was really nice. No way, Laura. I didn't know that. 8 months of the year your ground is frozen. That's crazy. It'd be kind of rough to have an outside garden then, yeah? You're coming up with fruit and veggie that lasts 6 months to a year in the fridge. See, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. There's so many pros and cons to it, to all of it. I feel like everything is a double-edged sword. Like to get one benefit, you have to take on all the deficits of it, you know? It's like Deborah. Yeah, that they're coming up with the fruit and veggies that last 6 months to a year in the fridge. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. It's crazy. Well, yeah, the Quaker, but I feel like that's so many of them. And like me, another one, oh shoot, let me scroll my chat back down. Okay. So now like another one is right, Linda, organic is no, well, I don't know if organic is no pesticides, right? You guys, isn't like, who knows the official technical definition of organic? Organic is, I don't, I think it's pesticides and also, see, and I mean, I have to be completely honest, I'm a little bit lazy about organic and like researching it and informing myself because our daughter that has the grandbabies, she's very, very about it. And she just will tell, because if I don't know, like if it hasn't already, because like, let me back up a little. When because the kiddos come and they stay for a week-ish at a time. And I think it's important to keep their diet consistent. So we would go grocery shopping when the kids came, when they would come. Or I would go like a day before they got here or something. And I would run things by her. So I know that if a brand or a particular product is okayed by her, then I know it's okay for me. So I got kind of lazy in that aspect. She's done all the work and I just know, and as the kids have gotten older and they've broadened and all of that, and she's the one, they're both parents, her and her husband, they're both chefs. They met at culinary school. So I'm very, very spoiled in that aspect. I haven't had to put the legwork into the research. I haven't had to learn it all. She's done it all. And I just have had like approved and non-approved, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but I feel like I totally could have explained that way better. See, like, look at this one. So the first 4 pages of the folio have no tip-ins, nothing, right? So then this side, there's a spread, and there's a spread, and they're tip-ins. So this thing feels so wonky. The signature is so lopsided. So there's one. There's actually 2 pages. 3, 4. So that's actually the whole signature then. Non-organic weeds are sprayed with what? I don't even know how to say that today. To dry the crops and increase yield. Yeah. Hey, Brenda. Organic, produced or involving production without the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and artificial agents. Okay, there you go. Well said. And I know I missed a bunch of comments. I'm sorry, guys. But I know a lot of you are chatting with each other too. So, hey, Kathy. Hey, Laura Vasquez. How are you? Organic food is the product of a family system which avoids the use of man-made fertilizers and pesticides. Yep, that's another. Yes, I like that one too. Nice layman's terms. Yes, both of those definitions work. Yeah, and they don't go anywhere. You're absolutely right, Lorna. They're just right there. Yep. Yeah, it's just, oh, I hate when that happens, Louise. Mine was doing that the other day. I forget who I was trying to watch, and I just got irritated and quit. I was like, fine, you win. I'm done. Oh, good night, Laurel. Thanks for coming. Be safe tomorrow. We got to keep Laurel safe, you guys. If we ever decide on a crafty trip, she's the bus driver. Get some of that glue off of there. I have made the mistake, you guys, of running my fingers down the edge of these, just whoosh, trying to knock stuff off. I'll tell you what, that glue, that stuff can get sharp like a razor. I have had some really deep cuts, so do be careful. So in my ranch, you can't even trust organic. It is the same soil. Yes, exactly. Unless they have raised beds. I feel like if they have raised beds, but see, again, you have to know the farmer. It has to be like, a farm market situation where you can see where they're harvesting it from. And at the grocery store, you don't know. Is it in a greenhouse? And it's not just dirt that the same. Yeah, exactly. Is it not just a field? Dirt wasn't the right choice there. Of course, it's dirt. Well, we know the rules are going to be most lax here in the States. I mean, that's kind of a given, I feel like. It's kind of like having the weatherman's job. Tell them whatever they want to hear, and we'll do whatever we really want. Oh, I didn't know that, Lucy. Interesting. True, they cannot. Absolutely. Contaminated rain is a little bit beyond anybody's abilities. I do definitely appreciate farmers that are trying to do organic, for sure. Right? Yeah, and that's, Lorna, I think that's probably the crowning point. As long as there's money to be made, it will never be ethical, done as ethically as it could. Uh-oh. I haven't seen, no, I think Tammy's working tonight. I don't think she's here. You should shoot her a message, Miss Linda. Go to one of her videos and leave a comment. I bet she'll get back to you before sunup. Uh-oh, did Cheryl go to Creativation? Oh, wait, there we go. No, she was asking a question. I was about to be like super duper envious. How many of you have watched those videos? Yeah, as much as I try to convince myself I'm not going all in on this mixed media thing. I'm just gonna, do what I want to do with the resin and then move along. Boy, there's just so much, right? Is it like I feel like it's a whole nother thing. Like, I don't know, like it's so bad. I was thinking, do I have to change my current storage situation? Like, I have a cabinet over there. It's like remember those little dressers that they used to put in nurseries, in baby nurseries, those like short ones with the cute little drawers that all the baby clothes would fit in nicely. I have one of those, and that's where I keep like laces for me, to do whatever I want with. And but it's not real tall, so I have wall space above it. Well, now I'm like, so do I need to take it out, move I have a metal cabinet over there. Do I need to move it over here and then put in a much larger shelving unit where the file cabinet is, so that I have someplace to put all this mixed media stuff? Because it will make me crazy to buy it all and have nowhere to store it. That will make me, I can't do that. I have to be able to put it away. And not like behind doors or something, just it has to have a home, like, so I know where to go get it when I want it. Yeah, but some of that stuff's coming out in January, yeah? There's not much of January left. Of course, I don't know why I'm worried about it. I'm going to wait for it to go on sale anyway. I know all that stuff eventually goes on sale or on clearance somewhere, so I refuse to pay full price for it. That's just me. Unless it's really cool paper, then that's a different ball game. But like the mixed media stuff, I'll wait. I think it's super, super cool. But I will indeed. I will be that girl. I'll wait. And I'll live vicariously through all of you. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention. I don't want to tear off a chunk of paper. I was like, dang, I got really quiet, didn't I? Let's see, what are you guys doing? Yeah, but Steph, you have all brand new storage. It's not like you just rearranged one cabinet or two. It's like you had to do a whole room. That's a lot. Right? Then they try to get you with new stuff. Yeah. About the time you think you're all caught up and, oh, cool, I can go hang out with the cool kids. And, she's using this, and this, I can play. And then, yeah, no. A month later, it's time to buy all new stuff. I'm like, yeah, no. Oh, I love watching people do mixed media. Oh, that's like you girls at Jelly Plate. I know some of you think I'm totally exaggerating, but I promise you, I could sit here and watch people jelly plate all day. I really could. It's so fun and I think part of it is when they put all the paints down and they put it down and then they peel it up and hey Donna, and they are like surprised with how well it turned out. And you can just hear that excitement in their voice, like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, look. And then I feel bad when they try to duplicate it and they can't figure out how to duplicate it. It takes, they do get it eventually, but I just think it's fun to hear it in their voice when they're like super excited when something turns out really beyond what they expected. But see, for me, that's one big reason that I don't want to jelly plate is it's kind of like right there with milk paint. It's too iffy. I need more control over the end result than that. And milk paint, if you either really need to know what you're doing to be really, really good and successful with milk paint, or you need to put a lot of the binder in it so that it doesn't slip. But putting a lot of binder, well, I don't know how, I shouldn't say a lot because you can put in as much or as little as you want, but the binder kind of defeats a little bit of the purpose because milk paint is what gives you that authentic chippy look without sanding, so it actually, you can see and feel the different textures and, layers of paint versus just sanded back so smooth. Thanks, Pearl. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the first time I've ever been on by myself. And I was like, I just need it to be super low key. I don't want to think. I don't want to have to do much. Trying to think is like way too much right now. It really is. Oop, there's another. Ooh, look at that one. Oh my goodness. I'm so confused. Like I have totally lost track at this point where the end of the signature is now. I think that might be it there. Let's see. Where's this one? 3. Nope. 1, 2, 4. That can't come up. Is it really right? It is. That's odd. That's super odd. They did that one right at the edge of that tip in. Okay, I guess we'll go with it. It's where it wants to come apart too. Yeah, that one has a bunch of tip ins. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, works for me. Oh my goodness, Stephanie, I'll give you my cup if you'll refill it. I could use more coffee. Who's pouring what? What are we pouring? I still want to try acrylic pouring one of these days. Who's done acrylic pours? Two, 3, 4. But now I'm kind of scared because what if I really like it and it turns? Oh, nice, Stephanie. What if it turns? I'm just like, oh, what if I like it and it turns into a whole nother rabbit trail like the resin? The resin was just supposed to be fun, and I just wanted to, grab a couple of inexpensive molds, pour a few things, have fun, and look where that's gone. Now I have all this paint and all this wax and all these molds and oy, oy, oy. Not sad though, for sure. That's definitely one rabbit trail I don't regret. I'm actually really, really enjoying it. And it's, it's not like those molds are high maintenance to take care of. I'll have those a long, long time. So not worried in that context. Just saying, you know, you think it's going to do one thing and then the next thing you know, it turns into a whole thing. Nice. Nice. Or since you're pouring, you could just do covers for all of us and we could just get covers from you. Maybe I don't want to pour. Maybe it could be like a jelly print situation. I could just buy them from you. I think that sounds like a plan. Oh my gosh, yes, that mold machine. How crazy was that? I was like, oh, I don't even want to know. I just don't. I'm like, nope. Just going to stay over here with my resin. It was pretty cool, though. I'm like, oh, good grief. My craft, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's, you know how like, remember kitchens did not have a lot of countertop? Like farmhouse kitchens did, but like in the more urban areas, the older kitchens did not. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm beginning to feel like the studio is more like my kitchen in the context that there's no such thing as enough counter space. I cannot have enough work surface. Yeah, see, I wondered, Brenda. I do remember that they asked how much the machine was, and it didn't, I mean, for what it was doing, and like from a business point of view, I guess, it didn't seem outrageous. But I didn't ever find out how much the sheets were. I wondered if that was going to be the case. I think that's another reason why I'm really enjoying the resin too, is you can totally control how much you want to invest into it. Wow. And they're not very big, right? Nice. Good for you. That was smart, Stephanie. I think that was really smart. I doubt if I will find anything this time of year, but this spring I'm definitely looking for new tables for out here. I don't know if I want. I think I want an L shape. I don't think I want a U shape because I get irritated when I'm in, you know, the center of the U and then got to go all the way around to get something on that side of the room. That's super annoying to me. So I'll probably do like an L shape, but I want to be able to sit and then I want to be able to stand and I want to be able to, like the stands one, I want to be able to work on it from either side. Oh, come apart nice. Ah, there we go. Wouldn't it be lovely if they all came out that easily? Look how pretty that is. That'd be pretty printed and blown up like 11 by 17 and framed. That'd be pretty. Do you like it, the L shape? Yeah? But I want like, I like old, like garage workshop workbench kind of stuff. So I'm not super worried about the height of it because we can build like a platform to set it on, which isn't all bad either because it gives you like another shelf if you have to do that. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, that's kind of the furniture look I want. And it's good and sturdy. And it's not new and pretty and perfect. I mean, there's nothing I can really do to it to hurt it. That appeals to me too. See how it's starting to tear chunks out? Look, it tore that whole chunk out of there. That's what I don't like. And that's done that a few times. That's why I started pulling these off, and I'm getting down to that back spine, or not spine, cover. I don't know about you guys, but this was pretty productive for me. Sitting here taking this apart. I know I'm missing chat. Give me just a second. I should ask you guys for a grade how I did keeping up with chat tonight. Did better than I thought I would. See what you guys think. Oh, and by the way, I know this is totally the wrong tool for this, but I've so ruined these cutters that I do use them more as pliers. Like the blades are so nicked and chipped and not sharp that I doubt if they would cut very much at this point. Order show. Oh my gosh. You know, the old lady hoarder thing, I feel like sometimes you just got to embrace it. It is what it is. That's what I wondered, Brenda, if that shell took the whole sheet. I was really curious if that was the whole sheet or if they cut it down. Exactly. I think if we all were given, like, wouldn't it be cool if, like, there was a lottery where you could win she sheds? I feel like if I went from what I have now to double the space, I would just get more stuff to fill it. Because Tetris really is my favorite game. So I would figure out how to put it all in there and make it fit. I would have so much room in there. Yeah. Tables for sure, though. Oh my gosh, the work tables you could have. Ugh, that would be divine. And worth the price of admission. Cheapers. Oh, I know. One of those hoarder shows. I know. Oh my gosh. But you know, I feel kind of bad for some of them because you can totally understand how it just snowballed, you know? And I hate when they feel ashamed. I really do. That bothers me. But you know, I was an EMT too, and we used to go into people's homes, you know, when you see that kind of stuff, and they would be ashamed or embarrassed or whatever. And, you know, sometimes, I mean, I don't know, you got to stop and remember, you know, where you live and the environment and, you know, the way people are raised and the way they're taught. And, you know, there's a lot that goes into it sometimes. So, you know, you just can't always be so judgy. And sometimes it does just get away from people, and then they just don't know what to do. To get out of that, or to get it back to quote unquote societal norms. I think it's interesting. People intrigue me, can you tell? Let's see. She shed wouldn't cut it. Yeah, but see, I don't know. Guys build like these amazingly huge garages and they call them sheds. I don't feel like, I had to define the size. No, we should be able to build a garage if we want and call it a shed. They do. They do. How they collect so much garbage and have to do their... Yeah, see, that's pushing it for me. Exactly. Those are definitely some parameter issues. That I got to agree with you. 100%. That's an awful thick signature. Holy cow. It's got to be 2. It is. It is. There's 1. Ooh, another one. Oh, the snake plate. Yeah, it's done like a tip in though, so I might have to... There it goes. There it is. Oh my gosh, this wax paper. How much is that like gold right there? Glassine, not wax paper, Patty. Glassine. Ooh, Brenda has a she shed. Oh my goodness, Brenda. Do we need to come have an organizing party at Brenda's? Ooh. That's not too bad. I got all the way to the end before I tore a page. It's not bad at all. I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, I can go to the mall and sit on a bench in the middle of the mall and just sit and watch people for hours. They are so much more entertaining than they ever would think. And most assuredly without intending to be. Come on. Come on. Just cooperate. There you go. Oh, wait, Sherilyn, I think I'm going to get a new craft room soon. We are building a garage so that we can move my husband's mom in to it while she is alive. And then we'll convert it to a garage. Nice. Good for you, Sherilyn. Good for you. Like a mother-in-law's quarters. I think that's super cool. Super duper cool. We would all love pictures along the process. At least I know I would. I love to see what other people do, how they do their spaces. Oh my, I did not see that one in there. Look at this glassine, you guys. It's so pretty. There's going to be so much. Look at this plate. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to so enlarge these. Scan them in and enlarge them. Oh, goodness. Here's Carmine. Not too bad. We've gone, oh my goodness, it's been 2 hours already. That went quick, hey? Nice. I'm excited about that one. Yeah, so now I just have to go back through and pull out all the plates and the pages that had the illustrations, the regular printed plates. Harvest all of those out of there. Right? That's those, I think they were German, but they were the encyclopedia. Remember when I had the two different ones? I had the bigger ones and the smaller ones. These were the smaller ones. They might have been, I don't think they were Swedish or Dutch. I really think they were both German. I don't remember 100% for sure, though. Let me get my trash can over here and get this stuff swept up. See, that's not too much dust. That's pretty much all the dust there was. It's like gritty dust. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I've definitely had way worse. I think these were, I've got the title page somewhere. These were like 1890 or like I want to think they were like 1901 or something. But they were like right there at the turn. So there's that. That's cool. Now later I'll just come through and open up all the signatures and pull out all those staples. Because a lot of times if you just grab them and pull them from the outside, even if you straighten them out, it still will start tearing the paper and making a really big hole, which, I mean, may or may not bother you. I don't like it. I've totally abandoned chat momentarily. Here we go. I have an office studio since my sons are grown, and I am constantly messing it up and organizing it. It's a vicious cycle. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but you know, I don't know, I kind of enjoy it. I do get easily frustrated if it's too messy and chaotic, but the cleaning and reorganizing process, it's almost like I'm cleaning and reorganizing my brain while I'm cleaning up visually. So I always feel a little bit, it's easier for me to usually focus and make a clearer decision what I want to do next. Oh, Paula. I'm excited for you to get that new printer, though. Yeah, not for children. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that whole not for children thing. I mean, and I'm not going to go on a thing about it. I just went to my analytics and looked, and I'm not wigging out about it or anything. My youngest viewer is 45. Nobody younger than 45 has viewed this channel. So there's that. Yeah, yippee, new printer. Right? So I feel like, you know, I don't know. Like I said, the kid thing, it is what it is. 55. Yeah, right? And I mean, I don't know if it's 100% accurate or not, but, you know, it's the analytics they're giving me. It's the information they're giving me to work with. So that's what I'm going with. You don't know how to look to see. Oh, go to, click the little circle icon. I don't know if I can do it on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, on the iPad. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see. Nope. Hold tight. I would do it on the laptop, but I'm afraid I would blow something up over there. Yeah, I don't know how to get into Studio from the iPad. Click, you want to go to your channel, and then you want to click the little round logo thing that's you, and then click on the Studio Beta one, and then over on the side there's an Analytics tab. Click that, and you want to, and then across there'll be a chart that comes up. And then across the top, it's audience and engagement and reach and something else. Click on your audience and then scroll down, and you'll find the chart that shows you the age. That's how, and it's got it broken into up into age groups. Well, but see, too, I think it depends on, like, when I come in and set these things up, I never actually give my legally correct birth date. If somebody's going to hack something, I don't want to make it that easy for them. So I don't put my, like, legit legal birthday in. So you don't know what people, you know what I mean? I think it's smart not to. Why would I put that information out there and make it easier for you to go hack other things? No. So, there's that to consider too. Yeah, see, Sharon, yeah. And you fall right in that part of my youngest viewer category. But I think there's a couple of the ladies that are a little younger than 45. So I was kind of surprised that that showed as the youngest one. But, and it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot more analytics there than I really want to study, but you can break it down like by the video, by the week, by the month. Ugh, there's a lot. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. I just yawned. Whew. Interesting. Yeah, I don't appeal to young kids either, and I'm fine with that. That's weird, Sherilyn. That's really weird. Huh. Hang on one second. I need to remind somebody to talk a little bit quieter. All I did was say her name, and she's like, whoop, sorry. She's on the phone with her friends, and I was like, maybe we really don't want to know. Or maybe she doesn't want us to know. Oh, I know, right? Yes. I don't know, though. Can you imagine? I'm just sitting here thinking, if we'd have had this when we were teens, can you imagine the accumulation of stuff we would have now? Oh, it would be like for real hoarder situations. That would have been bad news. Don't you think? Yeah, it would be nuts. Wow. I would need a whole house for my stuff. Which like that Rosemary. I don't know if Rosemary's still here. She's got a whole extra second house as her studio, which I think is insanely cool. A CUA spy. A CIA spy. Oh, nice, Sharon. Nice. Yeah, I can't blame Martha. I've never been a big Martha fan. Nope. Yes, antiques and old stuff. Yep, that's what I grew up. Yeah, my mom and my grandma did lots of antiquing and auctioning and um, not so much not so much repurposing, but more repairing. Oh, nice. A silk scarf or a silk shawl. Nice. Vintage silk is amazing. I love it. Very nice. Sandy Genovese. I don't think I know who Sandy Genovese is. Genovese. I'm not sure. I don't think I know who she is. I know who Carol Duvall is. Oh, I don't disagree with that, Lorna, at all. Um, Admiration for what she accomplished is, I don't know. How do I want to say this? I paid attention to what she was doing because I needed to, because it's when I first started getting involved. She was still out there when I first started getting involved in all of the like monthly flea markets, markety kind of stuff, when all of that kind of first started, the pop-up markets, all of that. Um, so I paid attention in that context, but never for my own personal style or taste, if that makes sense. But yeah, what she accomplished, absolutely. Yeah, the perfection. Yeah. Oh, I know you don't. I know you don't get offended. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, the journals, I mean, to me, that's half the fun of the journals is I get to do what I like and you get to do what you like, and they're apples and oranges, and that's cool. But it doesn't mean we all can't enjoy working on them together or something. Too laid back. Yeah, I mean, it's not to say, yeah, exactly, because you can all, it's, well, to me, it's like the YouTube. There's a lot of stuff that comes up suggested, and I look at it and I'm like, why would you show that to me? And then there's some that you look at first, my first thought is, why would you think I want to watch that? Well, then if you like actually do click a couple of them, they turn out to be, okay, so 80% of this did not appeal to me, but there is a 20% takeaway and I did learn something. So that was cool. So, you know, I feel like I'm trying not to be so submissive with or dismissive with some of the suggested videos. But I've been kind of like playing around with that too. Um, I clicked on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. And now every time it was like 4 days ago. And now it's like in the first three of my suggested every time. Every time. I just wanted to see how many times you had to click it for it to come up, right up in front. And I clicked it one time, and now it's there every time. See, and I never watched Bob Ross. Never. I couldn't. Ugh. But I'm not a painter either. So to me, watching Bob Ross was like watching people play golf on TV. I just couldn't. Yeah, I don't need the instructions either. I don't know who they print those for. New clothing folding lady. What? So confused. Brenda. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, happy little trees for me. Yeah. And people would start talking about stuff and they'd be like, Bob Ross. And it'd be like, nope, don't know. Yeah. Yeah, everybody used to watch, I think. Although that being said, I was at, I don't know whose tag this is. Is this a Michael's tag, or it might be Michael's, right? Somebody had it. Somebody had his gesso on clearance. Was $15 on clearance for $4. Yes, please. You betcha. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know who that is either. Bob is coming back. The middle school kids are really watching him. I bet that doesn't. Well, you know what they say, what's old is new again. Everything cycles. Oh, see, I don't know how I feel about that. I was just thinking I really need to go through my clothes and get rid of like half of my clothing. Like no joke, get rid of half of it. Um, so I really don't need to learn a new way to fold it so I can just keep it. Ugh. I do pretty good when I go to start thinning it out, but more people talking about their drawers. Exactly. Um, I don't know though. Then you get to where it's like, well, I might wear that. It really is super comfortable. And I know I've only worn it twice, but I might wear it again because I really, really like it. Okay, you really, really like it, but you've worn it twice in 4 years. The odds are, and those are the things that I can't get rid of. It's like, it's just weird. See, that's how I pack my suitcase is rolling. I roll everything. And it's crazy how much you can get in there. Oh my gosh, when I go to Texas in March and I'll be there for a month, um, I'll pack a big Rubbermaid tote because I don't want to have to go spend hours at a laundromat. I'm like, I'd rather just bring stuff that I can hand wash and wear at once and have a dirty bin and a clean bin and be done with it. And bring what I need for the whole time. Um, it's crazy how much you can get in one of those Rubbermaid totes and a suitcase. It's like I feel like I'm literally moving when I do that. You should show it. That would be fun. Uh-oh, somebody's traveling somewhere. I think I missed it. Yeah, and not stuffing more into them. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm ready to do like spring cleaning, purging, like almost right now. Like, okay, that's a lie. Not right now. I don't have enough energy for that. But I'm definitely thinking, and I'm looking at stuff like, I don't need that anymore. I don't even want that anymore. Oh my gosh, do I even like that anymore? It's weird. It's really weird. There you go. Brenda, that's no joke. It is heavy. Heavy. Yes, ma'am. Oh, good for you, Caroline. Good for you. Give him an extra hug from all of us. Oh my goodness, clothes from when you were 16. But, okay, I don't have any from when I was 16, but I have a few pieces of Bears apparel from right after I got out of high school. So there's that. Not like was I even out of high school? During all the Super Bowl shuffle and all of that kind of stuff. I have a couple of jerseys and a jacket and that kind of stuff. And I'll never get rid of that. It's because it's too much fun. I bet he is. I bet he is. Our son leaves tomorrow to go to Fairbanks. He's going to be based there for a while. Your comfy undies. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's interesting, Caroline. Oh goodness. I will tell Michelle. I will tell Michelle you thought of her. Oh yeah, the Bears are my team. Yeah, for sure. I either wear mine out or till they don't fit properly. And there seems to be no, it's weird. It's really weird. So, all right, you guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I need to go find some water. Maybe crawl back in bed. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, you still have your wedding dress. Nice. The DVD. It has been fun, right? I need to adopt something in, something out. I do really good in some areas, but I need to get more across the board with it. So, yeah. All right, you guys all have a good weekend, and I will see you Monday for sure. We'll see. I was going to say I might come on tomorrow, but I'm not. I know I won't because I really want to finish. I got a little bit of stuff left to sort out for you guys, and then I want to start invoicing, and I don't want to go at it hard like I usually do. I just want to, go at it kind of steady, and so I can pay attention to what I'm doing. and see if I can get those done and stuff like that. So some of you should start seeing them soon. Okay. Thank you very much for your patience and encouragement. And at the very latest, I'll see everybody Monday night. Stay safe this weekend. Goodbye. We'll see how long it takes it. It's so weird sitting here quietly waiting for it to